Alrighty, everybody. We are going to go over Notebook LM today, which is July 30th. A few days ago, there was some, I guess, upgrades or new features added, and we're going to go over them real quick because they're going to be fun. Obviously, the first one is called the Featured Notebooks. So Google has collaborated with various museums and maybe some other groups, parks and stuff like that, and they have created featured notebooks. So if you want to see them, you will immediately go to Notebook LM. There'll be the top row or multiple rows. You can click on See All if you want to see how many are really there. And you can see there's different kind of trends, but I'm going to click on the Science Fan's Guide to Visiting Yellowstone. It's almost like your own notebook that you may create multiple sources. You can see over here, there's probably about 20 sources. You got the middle section, which is the chat where you can ask questions. And then you have the studio part. And the studio part shows multiple outputs. You can see one of the brand new features, which is the video overview. You can see the chats, regular notes. You can see audio overview and mind map, which is one of my favorites. All right, so that's the basic part of the featured notebooks, and this is considered a public notebook, and you can make your notebooks public as well. So let's go back to the main page, and let me get my act together. Go to My Notebooks. And now when you go to your notebooks, they still look the same. Now what I did was I actually created some with the video overview already. And so one of the ones that I did was The Mandalorian. Now I did this one as a test, and I only used one source, which was the Wikipedia page about Mandalorian. If you look over here, though, you can see that I have multiple video overviews. So I'm going to click on this one, and there's a couple ways you can do it. You can click on it here, or you can click on it here to play. So I'm just going to click on it real quick. And of course, if you want to expand it or close it, just look for the right symbols, and you got it right here. And then here is The Mandalorian. And so I am going to play it just for a few seconds.
Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into how a lone bounty hunter in a helmet didn't just kickstart a streaming service, but actually gave an entire galaxy a new future. So let's get into how they pulled it off. It really all started with this vision from creator Jon Favreau. You see, he wasn't all that interested.
Okay, so I won't go over all this, but I will share the link if you want to look at it. And a couple key things about this is you can download it, and if you download it, it will come as an MP4, I think. So let's go. Yep, it will download as an MP4. And you can share it, and your sharing options are just like any of the other notebook stuff. And if you don't notice, there's a little, not necessarily copyright, but there's a little notation here that says it was created by Notebook LM. And of course, you can play it and you can speed it up and stuff like that. So it's very similar to the audio overview. But the thing is, if you didn't hear or pick up on some of the keywords, there are multiple video overviews. So one of the newer features in Notebook LM is that you can create multiple versions of your stuff. So you can actually go up here, and if you're like me, quite often when I would do an audio overview, if I liked it, I would download it, and then I would recreate a different version. So if I go here, and I click on it, notice down here it just starts working. Now if I'd have clicked on it here, I could customize it. And so I can just say, make this short, and make it sound like a cartoon adventure with lots of animation, lots of fun excerpts. All right. So anyway, so you can do that. So you can create multiple audio versions. So now notice it's doing two. So this is really great, and you'll see two video ones too. So now let me go back to the main page, and I'm going to show you another one. So I'm going to do the R22 Pilot Operating Handbook. And so this one, same thing. I just did a couple. So I got an audio overview, mind map, a couple notes, and the video overview. Let me click on the video overview one more time. So notice that the pattern or the theme always looks very similar. It's gonna be kind of cool, but a little basic.
All right, today we're cracking open the official, legally required rulebook for one of the most popular helicopters out there.
Okay, so one of the things, if you didn't notice, the first one that I did was The Mandalorian, and it was a female voice. Sounded very familiar, sounded almost like the original host or co-host from the audio. This one is a male, and it sounds very similar to the male from the Audio Overview podcast. I think it sounds a little different, but it could just be me. So I'm not going to say they're the same people or same voices, but they sound very similar. And then again, the pattern is the same. I have noticed that like this one, it says the R22 rulebook. If I'd have created my own presentation, I would have stuck with the Pilot's Operating Handbook. So there are some components that may not be perfect, so you definitely have to listen to it and make sure it's what you want. It does go a little bit. You have to be probably really good at customizing what you want.
The Robinson R22. And you might think it's just a manual.
And so I'm
but
going
we're
to
going to
expand
see
it.
what this thing really tells us about the incredible
And this is
discipline it
8
takes
minutes.
to fly one of these machines. So, right.
And so this is 8 minutes, and then I'm going to go through it. And so you'll see that it's really just a few words for each slide, not a lot, but you might stay on the slide for a little bit. You'll see what I might call chapters or topics, key startups, and it has its own highlights. Kind of, again, it highlights its own thing, but the basic pattern is pretty much the same. And then let me play a little bit more.
Scary part. The helicopter itself can hide this from you. Remember that governor, the cruise control for the engine? Well, as ice built.
So you can see where the information is probably from the book. I'll say it's reasonably accurate. Like I said, I might be picking on a few words here and there, but it did seem like it was pretty good. And I think that if I customized it and I prompted it well, I would get a better product. So I think the product I got from just asking it to create a video overview is very good with all of them. But if I wanted to do a better job, I would definitely get better slideshow or video overview. And so that's really it. I hope you enjoy it. Go out and play with it. Make it work for you. Thank you. See you later. Bye-bye.